Poetic Structure and Meaning. By reading and analyzing two poems by William Blake, you'll examine how poets use structural elements and form to give meaning to their work. Here's a brief video.
Hey, Rosa here. I've entered a poetry slam at the Beatnik Cafe. I've picked two poems to read, and I want to do a good job. Let's look at the poems and figure out how I can read them so everyone can get their meaning. First, let's look at the poem structure, the organization of lines and patterns of sound. The structure helps show when to take a breath and when to emphasize a word or phrase. Here's one stanza of the poem. And can he who smiles on all hear the wren with sorrows small? Hear the small bird's grief and care. Hear the woes that infants bear. The stanza has 4 lines, so it's called a quatrain. And each quatrain has 2 couplets, or pairs of rhyming lines. Rhymes connect one line to another. Meter also connects lines to one another and helps make meaning. Meter is the arrangement of words in poetry. The number of syllables in each line and their accents create the poem's rhythm, or beat. I think of it as the heartbeat of the line. Let's see if I can get the rhythm right as I read a few more lines. And can he who smiles on all hear the wren with sorrows small? Some of the lines aren't as regular. The exclamation points show me where the emphasis changes. No, never can it be. Never can it be. I have another poem to read that we'd better look at too. Here is the first stanza. Pity would be no more if we did not make somebody poor, and mercy no more could be if all were as happy as we. This poem is also in quatrains, with pairs of rhyming couplets. What effect do you think the rhyming couplets create? It's as if each couplet is its own self-contained word. Each couplet can stand alone and still be meaningful. And what else? Some of the capitalization looks unusual. The capitalized nouns, pity, poor, and mercy, are probably important. I'll be sure to say those very clearly. Pity would be no more if we did not make somebody poor, and mercy no more could be if all were as happy as we. It's almost like they are names, and in some lines, they really seem to be names. Listen to this. Then cruelty knits a snare, and spreads his baits with care. It's as if cruelty is a person. That makes the poem more interesting, for sure. Okay, I've got a great start. I'm digging these poems. I'm gonna bring a real heartbeat to this Beatnik Cafe.